The Corps of Cadets continue to provide me with the tools and motivation to strive and work harder. I learned that a leader is someone who makes the best out of any situation. I managed to progress through the ranks as I started to learn more and more through the numerous hands-on leadership experiences. As a freshman, I learned that you cannot command if you cannot obey. As a sophomore, I learned the importance of coaching and mentoring. My junior year, I was privileged to be able to train incoming freshmen, focusing on the principles of dignity and respect. And the greatest honor was when I was named the regimental commander for fall 2008. I never, ever thought that a Middle Easterner graduating into the civilian world would have the opportunity to command one of America's senior military institutions. But that reassured me that our backgrounds and circumstances may have influenced who we are, but on the soils of this great land, we are ultimately responsible for who we become. Since my arrival, the values engraved on the pylons of the War Memorial Chapel at Virginia Tech were ingrained in me. The values of brotherhood and honor, service and sacrifice, leadership and loyalty, duty and utprosim, that I may serve. Through those invaluable experiences and many others, I have learned that impossible is nothing. It's nothing but a small word thrown around by little men who would rather live in a world that is handed to them than explore the opportunities that they have to change it. I have learned the meaning of individual responsibility, that no one is in charge of my welfare except myself. And I have learned that diversity is embracing your new culture rather than expecting the culture to embrace you. On Monday, I will be driving down to the Mississippi Delta to start my commitment with Teach for America, a national teachers corps that places recent college graduates in low-income communities to teach for 2 years. You know, I remember when I received my acceptance phone call from Teach for America, the woman on the other line said, "Congratulations, Adnan, you're going to be an elementary school teacher in the Mississippi." Now, I understood the elementary school part because that's exactly what I wanted to teach, but I had no clue where the Mississippi was. And I wasn't gonna tell her that. So the next question was, do they have sweet tea down there? And she said, "Honey, they have fried chicken at every gas station." You know, I consider myself a country boy at heart. But in a nation that aspires to be as to where you are born should not determine your life opportunities, there are 13 million children growing up in low-income communities who in 8th grade read at a 4th grade level. Only 50% of them graduate from high school, and only 10% who make it to college graduate from college. That is a problem that money cannot buy and books cannot solve. That is when other human beings need to lend a helping hand. When Mr. Donald Huffman and Congressman Bob Goodlatte heard the journey that I just shared with you, they told me, "Adnan, you do not deserve to be a man without a country." And thanks to them, on April 17th at a federal courthouse in Roanoke, Virginia, I raised my right hand and not only was I sworn in as a citizen of the United States of America, but a citizen of the greatest country on the face of this planet. And you know, I do not call myself an Arab American or a Middle Easterner American, but an American. Some Americans need hyphens in their names because only part of them has come over. But when the whole man has come over, heart and thought and all, the hyphen drops of its own weight. Thomas Jefferson once said, "My God, how little do my countrymen know what precious blessings they are in possession of, and which no other people on earth enjoy." As to where I stand, I believe the strength of our nation lies with the individual, and each person's dignity, freedom, ability, and responsibility must be honored. I believe free enterprise and encouraging individual initiative have brought this nation opportunity, economic growth, and prosperity. I believe government must practice fiscal responsibility and allow individuals to keep more of the money that they earn. I believe the proper role of government is to provide only those critical functions that cannot be performed by individuals or private organizations. And the best government is that which governs least. I believe Americans must retain the principles that have made us strong while developing new and innovative ideas to meet the challenges of changing times. I believe Americans value and should preserve our national strength and pride while working to extend peace, freedom, and human rights throughout the world. Finally, I believe that the Republican Party is the best vehicle for translating these ideals into positive, successful principles of government. Ronald Reagan once said, "If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be one nation gone under." Ladies and gentlemen, from a proud American and a proud Republican, let us all be proud and humble and gracious to be citizens of this great land, and may we never forget that freedom is never free. Thank you, and God bless you.